So now let's all welcome Miss Anelle Silerio.
Hi everyone, good afternoon sa inyong lahat. So, my topic for today is about information architecture. Mukha siyang technical, but I want you guys to engage throughout the slides that I will be presenting. But first of all, I will be sharing muna my experiences and realizations as a creative. Kasi para ma-gets nyo yung topic ko rin on how I come up with structures and processes on my creative visuals. Yun. So, ever since I was young, nag-start na ako mag-drawing ng iba't ibang sketches ng natures, tapos mga houses, and mga comics, ganyan, animes. Tapos, nagbe-build din ako ng mga planners nun, pati mga collages. So, dahil marami kaming magazines dati, ayun, kino-cut out ko yung mga Nat Geo namin na magazines. Tapos, ayun, kino-collect ko siya. So, parang similar to sa last WSB namin kay Miss Flor. Tapos, kino-cut out ko rin yung mga family picture namin. Tapos, bumubuo ako ng mga scrapbooks. Then, nung mga elementary days ko or high school days din, sa school kasi namin, laging may mga programs about theatrical arts. Tapos, yung mga classmates ko, they usually engage dun sa part ng mga roles. Yan, yung mga uso dati yung Ibong Adarna. Tapos yung Romeo and Juliet. Tapos, um, ako na yung nag-volunteer dun sa prof namin na ako na lang gagawa ng mga stage or magde-design ng mga backgrounds. So, yung mga set design, ginagawa ko na siya sa bahay namin. Tapos, dinadala ko na lang siya sa school. Tapos, ako yung nag-guide dun sa mga actor na kung saan dadaan, dito yung puno, sa Ibong Adarna kasi, di ba? Yun yung set doon, yung malaking puno. Sabi ko, dito ka sa likod, yan, si Ibong Adarna, ganun. Tapos, sayang di ko mapakita yung mga previous design ko ng mga toys kasi mahilig din akong mag-collect ng mga plastic bottles tapos ginagawa ko siyang laruan. So, mahilig ako mag-recycle nung bata ako. So, just like my dad, ganun din. Mahilig siyang kuha ng mga old na gamit tapos creating something new out of it. Growing up, finding my passion as a creative, I've realized na ang dami kong gustong i-design tapos hindi ko mahanap yung mismong style ko. Ganyan. Tapos nakakita ako ng tattoo artist. So sikat siya sa BF Resort. Siya si Kamsi. So si Kamsi, yung mga designs niya is sobrang intricate. Sobrang intricate tapos sobrang detailed. Then doon ako na-start ma-open sa geometric designs. So, wait lang. I-sample ako no. Natago ko pa yung mga sketches ko nun. So, ito yung mga samples ko para mga 6 years ago. Kita nyo ba? Kita ba? And then, ayan, mga ganyan.
Wow, great.
So, ito pa yung ibang samples. So, ayun, pag nagde-design ako, parang lagi siyang may structure. Tapos, parang pinaplan out ko muna lahat ng gagawin or lahat ng details bago siya maging output. So as of now, pursuing my passion in creatives and technology, dahil nga marami akong gustong designan, ganyan, and marami akong na-encounter na rin na businesses, kami as a team, and businesses and different industries. Doon ko nakita na I'm into branding and UX design. So, dahil doon, parang tuwan-tuwa ako pag gumagawa ko ng processes for digital product design from the start. So, yung parang from scratch pa lang siya ng project up to the end. Then, dun na rin ako nag-start mag-structures ng kung anong gagawin ng team. So this is a collaborative team and how to manage yung mga projects na yun. So in every project, syempre super daming struggles. Diyan pumapasok yung tight deadlines and as a creative, super hassle to sa part namin kasi pumapasok yung pagiging perfectionist mo. So gusto mo laging yung outputs mo or yung deliverables mo is maganda, ganyan. Pasok siya dun sa goal ng project, ganyan. Kung nakikita niyo dito sa right, ito yung pinaka-visual presentation ko ng struggles in a project. Meron start to end. So, ayan, snake and ladder. Merong start to end. Pero throughout the process, laging may iterations. Tapos, laging may hassle, may kailangan kang balikan, ganyan. So, magulo siya, ganun. And another thing is yun, yung quality deliverables. So, dumadating sa point na inside a project, may mga times na parang nagiging in-depth ka dun sa ginagawa mo. Hindi mo na din nakikita yung value nung ginagawa mo, ay yung mismong kailangan or yung goal. So that's value for business and customers. So our goal is to determine the values and opportunities through strategic planning. And dito pumapasok si information architecture. So sa information architecture is creating a solid foundation or flow that works for users or customers, business, and yung team na rin. So, ang visual presentation naman ng information architecture is yung blueprint. So, di ba pag gumagawa ka ng bahay, meron kang guide paano mo bubuuin yung mga bagay na yun para ma-achieve mo yung pinaka-output na gusto mo. So, ang goal sa information architecture is to ensure that users or customers won't get lost along the way and our deliverables is aligned on what they really need talaga. So, in every project, ayan, we want to identify the point A to point Z. First is the what. You have to gather a lot of information before you start with what you are doing. Whether it's a content design, an ad design, or a newsletter, or videos. So, kailangan madedefine mo pa rin yung requirements and the people involved inside the team and how you will be able to achieve the endpoint. Next is the whys. Of course, parang ito yung pinaka-heart ng project. Bakit nyo ba to ginagawa? Ayan. So, you have to identify that as your goal or your objective. Next is what is worth doing. Kasi inside the project, lahat tayo may big ideas or long-term goals dun sa project. And pumapasok yung mga ideas na yun during brainstorming, right? And then, hindi naman lahat talaga ng ideas na yun. Pwede mo siyang ipasok sa loob ng timeline ng project. Kasi maraming bagay because of the timeline, because of the budget, ganyan, because of yung delivery ng work. So, kung ang project na yon is about sa content, syempre kailangan mo nang i-release yung ad na yon during a specific season. So, parang may hinahabol ka talagang time. So, you have to prioritize, syempre, what are the parts you will take or the task to put into the project. And next is the how. So, when you were able to identify yung mga worth doing or yung need mong i-prioritize on the task, you have to identify the how. Paano mo siya gagawin? Paano mo siya sisimulan? And ano yung mga things na need mo para matapos to? So, ito, ayan, sikat tong diagram na to. So, information architecture is parang combination siya ng about the users. So you have to identify everything about the users, what they need, ano yung mga demographics nila, what are their behaviors and experiences, and align it with the context and also the content. So mukha siyang overwhelming, but if you were able to understand etong lahat ng 'to, mas madali mo na siyang mapa-plan out or masa-structure yung mga tasks na need mong gawin in order to achieve the project. So the next slide is about information architecture in web and web app development. So, So this is one of our projects before. So CEPH is an online betting app. Ayan. So before nabuo tong app na 'to, of course, you have to structure. Ayan, makikita niyo dito sa gilid. Yan. Kailangan mong i-structure kung ano yung information na pwedeng i-take ng mga users. Kasi hindi mo siya pwedeng yung lahat ng information na yun, hindi mo siya pwedeng ilagay lahat sa isang screen kasi first of all, gawa siya sa web app, ayun, mobile siya. So, kung ano lang yung kasya sa screen, yun lang yung dapat i-consider mo. So these are some of the process throughout the project. Ito medyo ano na siya, medyo ma-visuals na siya kasi may halo na siyang mock-ups if you are doing web design. Pero a simple text, simple structure, or as long as andun lang yung information, that would do. So, bakit important itong information architecture sa web or web app creation? Because you have to create a plan nga para maintindihan din, if you are in a creative industry, para maintindihan din siya ng mga gagawa ng app, which is si tech department or yung mga ITs natin or web developer. So for them to understand what is next or what animation that would happen on this certain cards. So ayun, kailangan i-layout mo lahat ng information, not just for the user to digest, but also for the people that will build this. So another example, ito medyo ano siya, medyo marami siyang variety kasi EPH is just a web app. Ito naman, kasama yung mga content design sa social media. And kasama na rin dito yung pag-build nung buong e-commerce nila kasi they are an online grocery e-commerce. So, ayan. And this is the process on how we build si Euromercato na e-commerce website. So, ganito lang kasimple. Yung kanina, di ba meron siyang hierarchy. So we call this one hierarchy information architecture. And this one is just an informational. Ayan, ganyan lang siya. Naka-list down lang. Very important, lalo na if you have many informations to lay out, very important yung categorization of the information. So dahil nga e-commerce siya, na ayan, puro food. So we categorize all the details of the products. So important doon kung marami ba siyang picture, anong brand siya, yun, anong description niya, mga prices niya and tags. Tapos, ayan, yung pages, since onti lang naman siya, hindi na namin siya ginawa ng sitemap. Kasi ang very important factor lang for this client is yung mga product details, which is this one and this one, yung mga product elements. So moving forward sa information architecture for creatives, kasi when you look up about information architecture online, ang usually makikita nyo is tungkol lang siya sa website development, web app, or web design, ganyan. Or user interface or user experience, meron din namang IA for creatives. So I want you guys to watch this one.
My name is Catherine Whitton, and I teach information architecture with Nielsen Norman Group. And information architecture as a discipline has been around for a while now. The first IA Summit was back in the year 2000. But ironically, some people seem to be less interested in information architecture these days simply because it was recognized so early in the days of digital.
Na-mute yung video, Anel.
Oo, na-mute nga. Wait lang. Wait lang guys, na-mute siya eh. Sayang. So basically, in-explain lang naman dito yung importance ng information architecture in different forms of project. Send ko na lang sa inyo yung link so you can watch it. Okay, so for content post, so this is one of the works of our creative intern. So before she proceeded with the creation of the design or yung mga mock-ups, nag-create muna siya ng information architecture para kasi sobrang daming details and informative yung post. So ginawa niya muna to in order for her to showcase paano mo ma-chunk down yung mga elements na mas madali siyang madadigest ng mga audience. So yun yung pinaka-important when it comes to content creation for post design. I-chunk down mo yung mga information na yun and make it short as possible and readable. And as long as andun yung context, kasi nauuso na ngayon yung mga gallery post, yung bawat information or yung details, kailangan mo siyang i-scroll, diba? Minsan, dumadating sa point na nawawala yung context nung buong message or yung about dun sa post dahil dun. So, kailangan mo muna siyang i-structure this way para ma-review mo na along the way kung ano ba yung mga need mong i-adjust before you proceed with the design. So, this is another one we created for our client. Ito naman, very, manual lang siya, pero this would do. Nag-create kami ng structure for IG. So, ayan, ni-layout na namin yung information na ipopost. Kada design, ayan. So, this is the sample. Tapos, important din sa information architecture, yung hierarchy of file name. Kasi, pag ita-transfer mo na siya sa production, may times na pwedeng malito yung mag-upload ng contents, lalo na sa mga web developer. So, very important to. And also, it helps sa SEO part. Then, ito yung output nung kanina. Okay. Next is in photography. Meron ding kaming ginagawang structure before we post yung mga outputs for the photos ng ng store. So, dahil marami kaming products na gustong i-upload sa store, we categorize yung mga items na yon. Tapos, gumawa kami ng gantong structure. Ayan, si Tito Joseph, siya yung nag-shoot netong mga products na to. So, ginawa namin tong structure na to, or yung timeline, ayan, yung checklist, para mas mapabilis yung production namin on doing the shoot. So, after nito, we transition na dun sa mga designers. So, ayan, in that way, mas madali din nilang maiintindihan kung ano yung mga angles ng photos na need nilang i-edit.
Anel, go back one slide. Yes, IG, yeah. Dito, I think, sometimes nakakalimutan ng ibang IG shops to eh. Yung information architecture in in IG. Kasi parang bihira lang gumagawa nito eh. Can you explain on why ito yung naging process nyo and bakit yung naging result niya, yung next slide? I forgot but anong nila-discuss ito? So bakit ito yung naging choice nyo? Bakit ganyan? Ba't nasa gitna yung mga ano?
Okay. Ito super dami ding details dito. So, dito sa client kasi na to, every season or winter, need nilang i-promote yung mga products nila kasi gloves sila. So, we create a structure for content. So, meron kaming categorization for content din. So, andun yung catalog. Catalog post is about the product itself. Tapos, may link lang siya papunta dun sa website. Another one is, ayan, mga information, which is yung mga quotes. Tapos, model, ayan. Kasi, onti lang yung shoot namin na may kasamang model. So, we limit lang din yung mga gantong post. Kaya, gumagawa talaga kami ng structure para pag titignan siya, hindi siya organized and hindi pabigla-bigla yung mga post na eto ayan, inayos namin siya in this way na ayan, dito may sample, merong model, tas dito may model kasi iba-iba yung category ng post namin. So ito, may quotes, tapos ito naman, ito yung product catalog. So we promote yung gloves or yung product na yun mismo na may direct link papunta sa website or other channels. Actually, very effective to, lalo na pag magagawa ka ng content calendar. In this way din, magigets na ng production team, which is sila designer, pati sila content writer, kung paano gagawin yung itong mismong mga naka-layout na ideas. In this way din, mas ma-organize mo yung itsura niya. Kasi, di ba pag nag-scroll tayo sa feed ng IG, parang ang ganda niya tignan pag coherent lahat nung nakikita mo or progressive siya. So, yun yung pinaka-goal namin sa mga gantong klaseng clients, lalo na for products. So, this one naman, ayun, same lang din tong client na to, dun sa gloves, this one. So, yung content department namin, yung mga writers, they create article writings about doon sa mga product na yun. And then, they create then a structure kung paano nila i-layout yung mismo mga articles through outlines or drafting. So, wait lang. Andito ba si JM? JM?
Hello.
Hello.
Yep.
Can you explain your process? Okay. Along with us is JM, and he's our content writer.
Hello. Ayun, just to describe yung process a bit, I guess. Ayun nga, since we're talking about structure, yun sa articles, usually kasi we always start with a draft and then, or an outline first and a draft. So it's sort of similar to the others. Of course, you have your topics first, and then you want to figure out who your audience is. And of course, you want to figure out how your audience would approach your writing and how you approach your audience. And of course, when we want to do that, we have to put it in a way na hindi siya yung parang all in your face kasi it's sort of like viewing content posts that are yung sobrang madaming information. We don't want to make an information overload. So when we do article writing, we take them on a journey. And going on a journey means preparing a lot of things. Of course, there's your structure, there's your topic, and then there's the style you're going to write. So parang ganun lang naman din yun for article writing. It's important to always put things in step by step, or if you're going to write something, you always contain them in like building blocks so that they can be understood by a wide range of people. Ayun, and lang for yung process namin. It's sort of outline and then draft and then just finalize, and then when it's good, we just publish.
Mm.
Yep.
Yes, super helpful talaga ni information architecture or structuring the content flow from the very start. Kasi ito yung magdadirect sa'yo in order to achieve yung goal na gusto mo iparating sa mga audiences mo. So there is also a IA for project management, and we do have a lot of different kinds ng presentation na to. Pero ito nangyayari to during sprint or pag gusto mo i-layout yung mga task on that specific category of projects. So overall, everything that you want to do from start to end, very important si pag-layout ng information. So this one. So if you wanted to achieve an effective and efficient outputs, information architecture will help you along the way. So pag medyo nalilito na kayo dun sa loob ng project, tingnan nyo lang yung structure and it will guide you. Kasi hindi, ang mga nalilitong part, di lang naman siya nangyayari dun sa ano na ba yung next na gagawin, sino na ba yung mag-handle ng mga gantong task. Nangyayari din siya na tapos na yung deliverables pero hindi siya aligned dun sa gusto nating mangyari. So, those are the things we wanted to avoid. Na dapat lahat ng outputs natin is aligned pa rin siya dun sa value on why are we doing those deliverables. Overall, and structuring your ideas before executing it will help you produce effective and efficient outputs. Yeah, I guess that's it.
Well, thank you so much, Anelle, for a very insightful and fruitful talk. So I know lots of our participants have questions or they have some clarifications, Bob. So we'll give them a few more minutes for them to just type in their questions in the chat box. And for the meantime, I just want to remind everybody that if you love what we do, please do support our social media pages by following and liking our Facebook and Instagram. And you guys can also visit our website. So again, this talk would have an e-certificate at the end, and you can also give your feedback. Okay. Okay, so Anna, I've received a couple of questions now. So the first question would be, what are the top 3 things you would advise people who want to pursue a creative career?
I guess never be afraid of trial and error or never be afraid to fail. Kasi failure is equals experience and you will learn a lot from failure. So, ayun. Pag hindi mo naman, pag ginagawa mo yung bagay na yun along the way, dun mo rin naman na realize kung ano yung mga improvements na need mong gawin, even in life. And number 2 is don't be afraid to take a step back or breathe. Lalo na sa creatives kasi super overwhelming ng mga works and projects, ganyan. And ayun, chill lang tayo, relax lang because after that naman, magkakaroon ka rin naman ng realization na or mga parts sa sarili mo na ma-achieve mo pa rin yung gusto mong ma-achieve. So, take time to relax. And also, don't be afraid to ask. So, you have a lot of people around you. And if you wanted to get ideas out there, yan, pwede mo i-chat lahat ng gusto mong tanungan, kahit sino, kahit yung mga idols mo, or kahit random people na nakikita mo lang sa mga Facebook, ganyan. Yan, don't be afraid to interact with anybody. Yan, just make sure lang na hindi yung budol-budol. Yan.
So those are really great advices, especially kasi we know sa Philippines, di ba, creative careers are not usually being backed up or completely being encouraged. So I think lots of people who want to pursue this career would really learn from the advices that you've given. Another question would be,
Wait lang, wait lang, Alina. Tingin ko magandang question din to in general sa sa career natin. Tingin ko merong magandang input dito si Gab. Gab, ikaw, anong tingin mong kung kung meron kang mga gusto i-advise sa gustong pumasok sa tech industry din. Ganyan, pare. Ano yung tingin mo ma-advise mo sa kanila? Yung tatlong bagay na ma-advise mo sa kanila.
Sa tech? Okay. I think sa tech, pinakauna, ma-advise ko sa kanila, start reading on get interest lang on what they want to create. Kasi sa tech, maraming fields. Kapag sinabi kasi sa tech field ngayon, akala nila magpo-program ka kagad or magko-code. So marami kasing roles sa tech. So hindi naman lahat doon nagko-code. Merong testers, may developers, may coders, merong managers. So marami siya. Marami siyang pwede pasukin sa tech. So that's the first one, I think. Get to know kung ano yung talagang gusto mong gawin sa tech. Hindi yan maubusan ng role for me. And second, once na napili mo na yon, is learn, and learn. So siguro yun. Learn from yourself, learn from your colleagues sa mga ka-level mo, and then learn someone na sa tingin mo who is, I think, better than everyone else. So yun, learn and learn from yourself, from your kakilala mo, mga ka-level mo, and then someone who's your idol or someone sa tech. And then lastly, kapag na-determine na yun, once nag-start ka na sa tech, I think ultimately have a long-term goal. Kasi minsan, ito yung hindi ko nakikita sa mga nagwo-work sa tech field eh. Parang ang gusto lang nila, okay, I learned tech kasi siya uso, it pays well. Ito na magiging career ko over the years. But wala sila talagang long-term plan o long-term goals on what do they want to do with their career. So I think yun yung what I would advise kung anyone na mag-start sa ganun. Para they would have a good start and they would have the continuous passion to do it.
Lit. Okay, sakto. Nandito din si Nandito din si Pia. Pia, ikaw. Yan, ito, sobrang in itong content creation ngayon. Nakikita ko tong industry na to, sobrang magbo-boom sa mga sunod na taon pa. Okay? Yan, ang tulad ng tech and ng creatives. Okay, Pia, ano yung ma-advise mo sa mga aspiring content creators natin? Yan, 3 things that you would give them advice. Ganun.
Parang in general na lang ba?
Oh, sige.
I guess yung pinaka-important lang talaga during this fast-paced times is una, dapat maging updated kayo sa news and trends. Most especially sa news. Kasi napansin ko recently, na-observe ko na everyone is obsessed with the trends. But not everyone is getting updated on the news. The thing is, pag updated ka sa news, updated ka sa nangyayari sa paligid mo, you can foresee kung anong trends yung will come. Okay. Then, next, is aligned din sa trends is to practice kung anong types of content yung pwede mag-adapt dun sa upcoming trends. For example, alam naman nating lahat ngayon si Metaverse, but how many of us are thinking about creating content for the Metaverse platform, di ba? If you're not thinking about content for the Metaverse platform, then nahuhuli ka na. Lastly, don't be afraid to try out new things. Kasi, for example, ito nga sa example ko sa Metaverse, recently lang din ako personally nag-study ng mga iba-ibang types of contents that could go big in the Metaverse platform. So, nakaka-intimidate siya, but cloud my I don't let that cloud my determination when it comes to learning about these new ways we can create content. So, yun lang. Top three things. Yan. Thank you, Joseph.
Yun ako, meron akong personal na input dito. Yan, para sa mga pag-graduate pa lang, sa mga early 20s people. Yan, tingin ko kung meron akong siguro advice sa mga, yan, sa age group na yon. Siguro una, maghanap kayo ng mentor nyo. Sa kung anumang gusto nyo mag-tech, gusto nyo mag-creative, gusto nyo mag-content, gusto nyo mag-marketing. Tingin ko una maghanap kayo ng mentor nyo. And it will just make things easier for you. And yun, sobrang privilege din. And lalo mostly na mga nag-a-attend dito sa atin ngayon, mga intern natin, no. So yan, take that advantage na kaya nyo magtanong sa mga directors. Yan, sa mga kasi nung mga panahon namin, kanya-kanya kaming kapa. Okay, sa information. Na sana kung may mentor kami, mas napadali namin yung process. So, yun yung una kong sana hindi mo naman kasi kailangan matuto. Hindi mo kailangan magkamali para matuto. Okay, minsan kailangan mo lang matuto sa pagkakamali ng iba. Okay, so yun yung sana nalaman ko ng mas maaga, na sana nagkaroon ako ng mentor. So second, mag-invest lang kayo sa maraming skills. Okay, wag kayong basta kung may libreng trainings gano'n, grab lang ng grab. Tapos before you know it, sa dami ng skills na meron ka, ikaw na lang susuko sa dami ng opportunities na dadating sa'yo. So you just feed yourself. Pero yung purpose mo hindi lang para sa sarili mo. Kung yung purpose mo unang-una is para sa sarili mo, hindi ka mag-grow. Okay, kung dapat yung siguro magandang to give value sa ibang tao. So kung kung yung purpose, kunyari ikaw, marketing ka, ganyan. So ang unang purpose mo, yung purpose ko is to give value dun sa mga businesses na hindi nila alam kung paano nila i-market yung sarili nila. Diba? Kung yun yung unang purpose mo, before yung money, before yung knowledge na makukuha mo dun, diba? You will hindi pwedeng hindi ka magsasucceed dun. So pangatlo, so una, yun? Ano yung sinabi ko? Sinabi ko, di ba? Ano yung sinabi kong una? Mentor. Tapos mag-invest ka sa skills mo. Tapos gumawa ka ng magandang portfolio. So yun, ilang beses na tong sinabi ng mga director sa mga nakaraan to. Pero it works. Okay? Know how to create a good portfolio. Tsaka do cold calling sa mga kliyente. Minsan hindi sila yung lalapit sa atin. Okay, there will be a time na tayong lalapit sa kanila, and it's not bad. Okay, it is a good thing kasi napapractice nyo din yung communication skills nyo. Tsaka yung negotiation skills nyo sa kanila. So yun, una, mentor. Maghanap kayong mentor nyo habang maaga na makapagturo talaga dun sa gusto nyong maging, or hindi nyo parang maging katulad sila. O kukuha kayo sa kanilang give and take naman yun eh. Tapos mentor, so trainings, tapos portfolio. So, yun. Okay, next na, Alina.
Okay, so super great kasi we learned lots of insights from different directors and associates from the company. So I think that really helped our participants today. Second question is, what is one thing that you wish you would have known when you started getting into this career? Anel?
Hello. So, one thing I wish before getting into this career is, I think, to experience different kind of work in different industries. Kasi lahat nung na encounter namin ngayon throughout the projects is different industries din siya. So, parang sobrang helpful lang kung andun ka sa shoes nung, industry na yun. So, let's say andito ka sa manufacturing. So, at least ma-experience ko man lang yung mga gano'ng iba't ibang industry para, when I start on this career, I know na what to do or what are the ano ba, what are the, context, ano yung mga industry standards kasi very important siya lalo na 'pag, magre-release ka ng iba't ibang types of outputs on the digital world. So ayun, lalo na sa medical industry, ganyan. So mas maganda lang na, may iba't ibang experience ka on those kinds of industry. At least you know na what you will do along the way.
Nice, nice, nice.
So
Tingin ko
thank
magandang tanongin natin dito si Hazel. Ikaw, Hazel, yan, yung mga ibang, ikaw, Hazel, ano yung pwedeng input mo dito?
Hello. For me, sa design industry, I think siguro before, although na-learn ko na siya is if I'm working on a certain project, is maging cultured ako when it comes dun sa project. Especially if hindi ko siya, um, wala siya sa parang lugar ko. Example, if sa ibang bansa. So, I have to parang self-study and do further research. Hindi lang dahil designer ako, design lang yung gagawin ko. It's parang sinabi ni Anel, parang mas okay if mas may alam ka. And then, aside dun sa ide-deliver mo lang kung ano yung gusto ng client, is makapag-provide ka more than what they want. Tapos, in a way, babalik sila sa'yo kasi nakikita nila sa'yo na mas gusto mo silang i-help rather than yung parang yung sa self mo na parang dahil gusto mo lang kumita or what.
Yung,
Siguro yun. Mm. Thank you.
okay. Okay, thank you, Hazel. Okay, sige. Next question tayo, Alina.
I would add rin yung what is one thing I wish I would have known. I'm a marketing intern in the marketing department, and before joining the company, I didn't really know what I was getting myself into. So I think one thing I wish I knew was choosing or like being in a career that you really want to be in or you're interested in. It would really push you to get out of your comfort zone. Like right now, I'm hosting. I've never done this before, and I'm usually shy and introverted. Pero once you're doing something kasi, or if you're in a career that you're really passionate about, then moving out of your comfort zone is not something that's so bad. Like it would help you be better and like it would equip you to do new things in life pa. Okay, so that lang. Third question. Can you give
Maganda.
us an idea about the new challenges you are facing in your line of work?
Ah, Nel, ikaw.
I think wait lang, ito na ba yun? What is the one thing you wish? Wait.
The next na. Yan.
An idea about the new challenges. Parang di naman siya new, pero dahil sa ever-growing or sobrang bilis nung industry natin ngayon, I think yung new challenge, hindi siya new challenge eh, parang kasama na talaga siya sa challenge na habang nag-work ka, you have to learn all these things na hindi mo pa alam. So, you get yourself out there, you experience a lot of things, and while you experience it, you are also working on it. So mahirap siyang i-balance kasi bago siya like yung mga new projects ganyan. Bago siya sa paningin mo or bago siya sa ginagawa mo. So mahirap lang na habang along the way habang nagle-learn ka, ginagawa mo siya. So pero consider na magkakaroon ka pa rin ng errors throughout the process. And kaya never be afraid to fail lang. And kasama yung challenges dun sa kahit saang line of work. Yan. Kasi sobrang bilis ng tech industry.
Alright. Okay, next question tayo, Alena.
Okay, so yung next question would be the last question, and I think it's the most personal question to our speaker. So what is one thing you would tell your younger self?
Batang-bata.
Kaya mo yan. Kasi parang ever since na, parang bata pa lang ako, masyado ko nang ino-overthink yung mangyayari sa future, kung ano yung gusto kong ma-achieve na career, ganyan. Pero na-achieve ko pa rin naman siya kasi I know my goal and I know what I wanted to do in life. So, kaya mo yan, go lang. Do everything you wanted pa. Everything will fall in line. Yan.
Napakaganda no, kaibigan. Okay. So, yan, meron pa kayong questions. Yan, mga friends natin dyan. Okay.
Yeah, guys, don't be shy to message.
Yan, pagkakataon nyo na to. May free time yun siya.
Okay, so I don't think there are any more questions. So I just want to take this time to really thank our speaker, Anelle, for just sharing her insights and her knowledge, especially with our topic today. So right now, since we're like done na, I would like to ask everyone to help immortalize this event by turning on your cameras and to take a quick photo op with us. Okay, so thank you so much to everyone who participated. Like you were so active, and we're sure that you guys learned a lot today. And it won't stop here. I just want to remind everybody that we do weekly skill brewing events every Thursday because we're so clingy and we want to see you guys often. So I'll just replug again Illustrados. Like we hope that you guys enjoyed, and if you really love what we do, please reach out to us, follow us, and help us grow our community. Okay, so thank you again for coming to our Illustratus event. And I'm Alena, and I'll see you guys soon. Thank you and have a great day. Stay safe, everyone.
Thank you guys. Bye. Have a great day.